lazy dude time, and we're gonna read some comics. Yes, we're gonna read them. It's lazy dude time, I'm gonna tell you all about it. Let's all go and read them comics. Hey everybody, it's me again, Leauge The 99. So, I am here to talk about Justice League, The Tornadows Path. This was a graphic novel written by Brad Meltzer. Well, not really a graphic novel, it was a comic book story. This is basically what happens, I believe, a year after Infinite Crisis. And Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman have come to restart the League. They've had their timeouts, they've had their time apart. Now it's time to restart the League, put it back together, and make it the way it should be. So that's basically actually how our story starts out. It starts out with Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman discussing over who should be allowed in the new Justice League. They're looking at photos and voting on some of them. Now I really like this. Just shows, because it shows which characters would actually like who on what team, you know? I mean, like, Batman and Superman may want, Batman and Wonder Woman may want Green Arrow, but you know, it still makes Superman uncomfortable, so maybe Superman doesn't want him on. Or maybe, Wonder Woman wants Supergirl on the team, but Batman and Superman are like, no. So, you know, it shows the different types of characters, and in it you get to show their inner characters. Also, things going on, we follow other tales. The other central one, the most central one, I should say, is with Red Tornado. Now, for those of you who don't know who Red Tornado is, which probably won't be a lot of you since this is mostly comic book fans, Red Tornado is an android. He's a robot, but he's basically like a robot with a soul. And whenever he gets destroyed as a robot, you just gather the pieces, put them back together, and the robot will fix itself, and he can go back into the robot body. His soul can. But this time, he doesn't want to go back into his robot body, and a person who he thinks is dead man is going to help him into a human body. And so that's basically the story of Red Tornado wants to become a real boy. The other story follows Green Lantern, Black Canary, and Arsenal. He's called Arsenal at this time, Roy Harper. And they're trying to find out, because after Red Tornado gets into his human body, this guy comes from out of nowhere and steals the old android body. And so that's what everyone's trying to find out now. Who stole Red Tornado's android body, and what are they going to do with it? Other characters that are involved in here is Black Lightning, Vixen, Hawkgirl. I believe that's all of them. And Geoforce is slightly in it. But this story does a really good job of showing the Justice League. I mean, Brad Meltzer is one of my favorite writers. This is just a great Justice League story. It has certain parts that fanboys are going to love, and other stuff for new characters, and just some moments that you're like, whoa. And it has some really holy crap moments in there. I love this book. Honestly, this is my favorite Justice League story ever. I mean, honestly, this is my favorite. I mean, the stories is so well. The art is great, and the story is so well done, and I just love it. I mean, you really care for these characters. Brad Meltzer, who has also written Identity Crisis, really knows how to bring these characters to life and really knows how to sell it. I just love this work. I mean, I just love his work. It's just, he does a really good job of telling this story. I would recommend picking this up for any comic book fans, because this is my favorite Justice League story. And I just think it's a great read, and it's very entertaining. I'm just trying to think if I have any problem. No, I don't have no problems with this book whatsoever. I mean, honestly, I don't. I mean, there are certain things that you're like, huh. Later on, just little tips that you didn't really notice or think of that wouldn't really mean anything, but it's good to have them there. For example, the reason Green Arrow didn't want to join the League is because he knew if he did, Arsenal wouldn't have. Or at the end of the book, he starts calling himself Red Arrow, family name sort of thing. So yeah, I just think this is a great book to read. Its art is really good, and it's really good story. I don't really like what they did after this. Like I like the second volume, the Lightning Saga, because that was written by Brian Melsner and one of my favorite author, Jeff Johns. But after that, I don't know, the people, the writers that they got after that didn't really seem to know how to write these characters like the other guys did. I mean, it just didn't really have a good feel to it. They were alright, but it wasn't entertaining. And eventually these guys said, okay, we're going to have to start over. And that's what's bringing on the new Justice League with Hal Jordan leading and Green Arrow. And the old one's basically kaput because everyone's leaving and doing other things. So, yeah. But this one, The Tornado's Path, is my favorite Justice League story of all time. I recommend picking it up. I just pick it up, buy it, store it, whatever. Just check it out. Because it's a really good story. So, yeah, remember, I'm LazyDude99. And if I don't like it, it's not worth it. See you around. Be sure to check out more of my other videos on my channel. And wait for more coming soon.